My name is Aoife Hammond. I'm the General Manager at the Dublin Food Co-op. Dublin Food Co-op is a members cooperative. We're based in Kilmainham. We sell sustainably sourced, organic, whole foods, fruit and veg and ecological products. We've worked with TU Dublin students on 3 projects over the last 2 years. On the visual communications, we worked with them on our logo and branding. The culinary arts students, we worked with them on our sustainability project. And we worked with the business students on our business plan. We worked with the visual communications students on our logo. Actually, we were doing a whole rebranding project because we were moving to a new premises. For the design of the logo, we did some presentations about Dublin Food Co-op, our ethos, what we were about, and the students actually came back with really amazing projects around the design of the logo and about wayfinding in the shop and how that, and really they kind of captured the essence of the co-op really well. And we actually went for one specific project that had a logo that ended up quite similar to the logo that we have now. They kind of created the basis for the logo, and then we did some editing on the logo to make it what it is now. So fundamentally, like, they have the principal logo for the Dublin Food Co-op, so that was really great. We also worked with the culinary arts students. Last year, they did a sustainability module. They brought forward ideas for essentially a kind of purchasing plan. So when we actually approach suppliers, or when suppliers approach us, we kind of have a checklist around sustainability. So we look at the company's ethics and their kind of guidelines around plastic, around workers' rights, around whether they're vegetarian, vegan, whether there's air miles where the actual produce has been flown from. So as part of our strategy for 2020, we're actually incorporating that, and that's going to be part of our overall merchandising plans. And the other project that we did with the business students, and they came forward with a business plan for us. And it was really actually good to see the students were younger students, so they're in their kind of early 20s, and it was really great to see a perspective with some younger people, a younger person's perspective on the co-op, because for us, we're kind of in it. A lot of people that work there have been there for a long time. I guess we hadn't had a full understanding of how we were kind of viewed. And it was really nice to have a younger person's perspective on that, because they were like, you don't have any YouTube channels. Why don't you have a YouTube channel? So really they gave us a lot of tips and I guess methods to use social media and how we were kind of using our website. So that was really great as well. So we had a kind of a few processes. Essentially what we did was we went and we presented. And then once we presented, we had a load of questions from the students, and that kind of formed how they developed the project. Then the next step was for them to kind of present a draft version of it midway through their project. And we'd come forward, so we'd go and we'd have kind of feedback and say, maybe, do you know what, you didn't really get the ethos there, or there was a few things that I think you missed. And then they kind of went back and went on the project again, and then they did a final presentation of the project. I know that one of the things that was a little bit of a challenge, and that really wasn't from the students, is that we started working on the project, the plan project, just as we had moved premises. So I don't think I could have been, I don't think I would have been. It was a lot of work. It is actually a little bit of work to work with the students, and I think that maybe I wasn't as aware of the amount of kind of work that I'd have to do myself. It's definitely worth it in the end of it, but doing it when we were in the middle of a big move was maybe not the best decision on my part to actually do it. But it was definitely worth doing it, but there was a little bit more work involved.